Hey, hello there, Govee fans. Bear 42 Geo here. Say, I've been trying to address the issue of these nice little 3M pads that Govee uses to mount their lights with. And I know as a fact that after a while they let loose. And some surfaces they won't even stick to at all. So I've come up with a way, I think, that one can put these up permanently. Now, I made mine by hand. If you have a screen printer, a 3D printer, you can make these by the hundreds without the trials and tribulations I went through. I spent hours and hours and hours on these, and I used a weatherproof PVC at 1/8 inch. Now, I don't know about 3D printers and what kind of plastic they use. That would be as weather resistant as this, because these will not crack, they won't fade, they won't do anything. They'll just last and last. But, however, I wish they were thinner. I'd like to gone for a 1/16 of an inch, but that wasn't possible. And I bought these late in the falls. I have the Govee Pros. I have 100 foot, which is 60 lights, 10 lights in a string, and 20 inches center to center distance between each puck. So anyway, here's what I come up with. On the bottom of your Govee lights, or your puck, if you remove the backing, or the sticky pad, get rid of that 3M tape, and you have 4 holes in the bottom of the puck, and there's 4 screws in there. One here, here, and here. They are small, tiny little screws, and you have to have a jeweler screwdriver to get them out. They are number 0 screws at 1/4 of an inch. Not very big at all. And if you're old like me, you can barely see them. So anyway, what I have done is I took 2 out, kitty corner from each other, and I made this little plate. It is the width of the puck. Call this front to back. And from side to side, you have about 3/16 of an inch each side. And what this does is it goes into this channel right here that I designed. And like I said, I've spent hours and hours and hours making these. And it's pretty simple. What this does is this goes up under your soffit. Now I'm using a number 6 screw at 1/2 inch. These are self-tapping. They are stainless steel, so they'll never rust. They will pierce aluminum, plastic, wood, but it will not do masonite type surfaces underneath. A stucco, anything like that, it will not do. If you have a stucco, you could probably pre-drill this and use a longer screw to hold. But you're not going to put a lot of pressure on these. I'm not sure how it'll hold on stucco or anything like that. But it'll work on most everything else. What this does is this screws into the bottom at the location. If you want this, now this, for example, I'm using my first light. Once this is screwed up there, then all you do is slide your puck in there, like so. Listen, you'll hear it snap. Okay, that screw head locks that in there, and that's why the little divot is on the bottom of this, on the piece that's attached to the puck. Now, here's the thing. There's a lot of advantages to this, and there's a lot of disadvantages to this. Making these, like I said, there's a pain in the butt. And if you have a 3D printer, that'd probably be the way to go. But I'd use a thinner material. You could go 1/16 of an inch. But anyway, another disadvantage is yeah, I'm putting more holes into my house. Screw holes. Well, that's a personal preference, ladies and gents. And that's up to you. You're going to be putting holes in your house anyway, or up in your soffit, because you need to use those little clips and things to make your corners. But you won't use as many of them because of the type of system that I have here. You'd only be using them like if your lights don't fall in the center of your peak, one on each side of your peak, and you need to stretch your wire up to the peak, there'd be a place. If you're making a corner, any place like that. So I know, and there ain't a lot of them. So, Govee lights I have 60 pucks here, so I'm going to be putting in 60 little holes. But that's a preference that, you're going to have to think about. But then again, I look at it like this. I'll never be up there again unless I have a problem. If I have a problem with a string of lights, if something goes very wrong and the whole string quits working or one puck quits working or whatever the case may be, all I have to do is, if I have one puck go bad, all I have to do is just slide it out, wire in a new puck, and put it back together. Or if you have a whole string go bad, all you have to do is unscrew it on one end and take out all the pucks. Just slide them all out. No more screwing, no more removing, no more anything like that. You can also paint these. The only surface you'd have to paint, and I would suggest that if you want to paint these to the color of your soffit, is to do this. You only have to do this side only. Do this side before you put it onto your puck. And all you have to do is this side lightly and the edges, because the back side you'll never see. So anyway, there's my idea. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Now I'm going to put these in a channel. I got some of those channels that they use for hiding TV wires and cables and stuff like that. And I'm going to put them in between my pucks. Now, like I said earlier, Govee pucks on the Pro are 20 inches from center to center. And I bought channels. Now I bought channels that allow me, because I want to shorten my distance between the pucks. I'm going to put these at 18 inches. And so all I need is a channel from here to here. When they're up there like that. And then my top piece will snap. Well, once you get your wire in your channel, you can put your top piece on to hold it in. And you just cut them a little longer to hit the side of each puck, which would be about 1/4 of an inch on each side. So, all right, that's my idea. Leave a comment. Good, bad, indifferent, strange. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stupid. Whatever you want to leave. Hey, I'm happy with that. The only other thing I can think of that would improve these is to elongate the hole in the center, so that if you make a mistake and you're a little bit too short from where you originally mounted your piece, you could slide it on the screw over enough, like so, to tighten it or loosen it by probably about a good 1/2 inch. Yeah, about a good 1/2 inch, either direction. So this is a prototype. I'm not using this, but it's an idea. Okay, Bear 42 Geo, leave a comment. Thanks. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.